Hi, my name is Osama. In my study, I'm investigating the use of VR technology in developing conversational skills among L2 learners. So, in the study, I seek to answer three main questions, and those are: does using VR tools actually help learners develop conversational skills? Now, the second question is, how does it compare to using traditional desktop computers? And the third question is more focused on user experience, and it says, do L2 learners prefer using VR headsets or traditional desktop computers? So in order to do this study, I needed a platform which offers content accessible on both VR headsets and as well as on traditional desktop computers, and I chose ImmerseMe, which has language learning modules available in 12 languages. So what I did is I recruited English language speakers taking a course in elementary Arabic, and the study takes place over two separate phases. In the first phase, I had one group of participants use a VR headset, while the second group of participants uses a traditional desktop computer. I conducted interviews at the beginning as well as after 4 practice sessions to measure the amount of progress that participants have made using both devices. In the second phase of the study, participants who were using VR headsets switched to desktop computers and vice versa. So this way, I'll be able to compare the progress that participants made on both devices. So in addition to interviews, 4 interviews in total, I also served surveys, which include Likert scale items as well as open-ended questions. Now I'm currently halfway through the study, and at this point I was capable of comparing the progress that participants have made after 4 weekly practice sessions. So I compared the scores of participants using desktop computers with the scores of participants using VR headsets. When I say scores, I'm referring to the performance of the participants on the interviews. I used a scoring rubric to measure their conversational proficiency. So I compared the scores of participants on both devices, and I also intend to compare the scores of participants using the other device by the end of the study. So in the second phase of the study, they'll be using the other device, and I'll be able to compare their performance on both devices. And I also collected their feedback on using desktop computers and VR headsets. So my preliminary results indicate that using the platform was found to be easier on VR headsets. It was also more realistic and more immersive experience, as expected really. However, participants did find that using ImmerseMe is equally entertaining and authentic on both devices. There were voice recognition issues, so sometimes the algorithm wouldn't recognize your utterances, perhaps due to bad pronunciation or inaccurate pronunciation. So in terms of the development of conversational skills, after 4 weeks, I found out that there isn't much difference between users of both devices. So this might be due to the fact that users need more practice time, so 4 practice sessions are not enough to result in a significant difference. And it might be also due to the fact that this platform, ImmerseMe, doesn't offer personalized feedback. You see, it only tells you if you said the utterance correctly or not, but it doesn't tell you what you did wrong the way a teacher would. So hopefully by the end of the study, I will have conclusive results. Thank you for listening.